July 27, 2021. In dreams, I saw many people on a plane. These were in rows, others in groups, and others in their cars. These three groups had something in common: they were waiting for food. A truck arrived at the place and began to distribute some loaves of bread, but they only gave it to those who were in the cars. The others, those in line and those in the group, asked, but were ignored. Soon, I heard the voice that told me, "Reach bread for others." I thought, I am not in any of the groups, how will they give me bread? But I thought so, but I advanced to where they were distributing, and they gave me 2 loaves of bread, just for extending my hand. I didn't even utter a word. I returned with the bread and was told, "Take one to those in line and another to those in the group." Then I did so. I took one to those in line, and one to those in the other group. One took it and divided it equally for everyone. And the bread became great in his hands, and they were satisfied. These, upon receiving the bread, each one went to his place, because the bread multiplied in his hands, and continued to multiply, and there was no longer any need to stay there. I went to those of the group and, upon arrival, a woman snatched it from my hands and it fell to the ground. She looked at me and said, "It's no longer good, go get more." I answered her, "It is the only one that there is. There is no more. Why did you snatch it from me and drop it? And now you don't want it and you ask for another one?" I asked her. She looked at me, laughed sarcastically and answered me, "If you don't go for more, you'll see it with me." While she was still talking, another person came and took the bread. And went running with it, and the group followed him terrified. But, while this one ran and devoured the bread, this one did not multiply like the previous one, and the rest were blinded with rage because of hunger. I looked towards those who were in the cars, their faces were pale. I asked myself, why are they like this if they have already received bread? I came closer and saw that one still had bread in his hand, and he was motionless and did not eat it. He looked at everyone and everyone at him. Soon, one of them told him, "Come on, eat, just like us, to see if the same thing happens to you as us." I saw that he did not want to, because of some fear that I did not understand what it was, but, after the pressure of the others, he took his bread in the direction of his mouth and it evaporated, and I no longer saw it in his hands. Everyone, I saw that they took many bread, but, as they were just about going to eat them, they evaporated. The scene changed. And I saw a high-ranking woman, and her husband, sell their house, for food was scarce in their region. And I saw them buy near the streets of a city, to ensure their bread. But, some heavy rains hit the place and the place was covered by the waters, and it sank. And they lost everything, even what they thought to have. The scene changed. And I saw a woman with her baby. She was desperate because her baby was drinking the last bottle of milk, and she wouldn't have any more to give her. I would see her go from one place to another, to see if she could get her child's milk, but she did not get it. I was indicated to approach the mother. And there I saw this beautiful girl, and I told her, "Calm down, can I help you?" I asked her. To which she answered me, "Do you have milk in your breasts without even having given birth?" I saw in her eyes her great anguish. And she continued telling me, "My breasts are dry. I did not produce milk because I only fed on tastes, and not on solid food." I thought that this would not be a problem, since many do and can breastfeed. But, now, I can't even get powdered milk for my baby. This one will die very soon. I saw her agony. She grabbed her baby, and she caressed her, while she began to cry from hunger. She told me, "Move. Look, the moment has come. She is hungry again and, now yes, there is no more milk. You are dry, and you will not be able to help me." I prayed and said, "Oh, Lord, how can I help her? Her baby girl will die and so will she, from anguish." I was told then, "Put the baby to your breast." I went to her, took the baby in my arms and brought her to my breast. Soon my breasts distilled milk, so much, that, even without the baby nursing, it came out of them. The mother smiled. She took me to her house. And, there, I was able to leave provisions for many days, of milk for that baby. She told me, I only have this flour. And, when it finishes, I'll take a little longer to do. But, now, in the end, everything, will finish. And, now, then, I'm going to die. But, the most that worries me is that if I die, my baby will die also. I saw the agony of that mother, knowing that she only had that little flour and how long it will take to make it and taste that would be the end of that flour that she had. While I was looking at this anguish, I was told, take that pack of flour, don't let her do it, cook it, and put it in a barrel. I looked, found, a barrel. I looked towards the back, where that woman's room or kitchen was, where she was going to make the last tortilla. I saw, there, that there were 2 barrels in the kitchen. They were very large barrels. I asked her, what do you use them for? And she answered me, for water. I told her, let's empty one. And she answered me, no, it can't be done. We will die of thirst. I told her, trust. Trust, didn't my breasts distill milk for your baby? You must have faith. Quickly, she helped me and we dumped the water, dried the barrel with what we found, and placed the packet of flour inside it. It was indicated to me to cover it, and so I did. And I told her, come, let us pray. Kneel face down on the ground and cover your head. Come, I'll show you how. So I did, and so did she. I started to pray. We finish, and we get up. I was ordered to open the barrel and there was the flour, overflowing in it. She cried with joy and told me, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. Then, she became serious and said, but without salt I won't be able to do anything, and I only have 2 tablespoons. I was indicated to take the container, pray for it. And when we finished and opened our eyes, it was full and overflowed, and she was able to fill other containers. Like this it was indicated to me to leave that house and tell that woman these instructions. As long as you have faith and be faithful, you will lack nothing. Hold on to God, don't let go of Him and He will give you victory. Oh, beloved brothers. There I woke up. I meditated on all this. How many things the Eternal is letting us know in this hour. God grant, and it is my plea in prayer day and night, that we can be able to understand what the Eternal wants to let the people know in this hour. May the Lord bless us.